If you're constantly feeling drained, always the first person in the office or at home to get sick, if it feels like you're fighting off a new bug every other week, then you need to hear this. This isn't just a string of bad luck. It's not just going around. It's your body sending out an SOS. It's a clear signal that your immune system, your personal defense force, is struggling. For years, we've been told the answer is vitamin C. We see it on every orange juice carton and in every pharmacy aisle during flu season. But what if the one vitamin your immune system is begging for is one you're not even thinking about? What if the real key to a powerful immune response has been misunderstood for decades? In this video, we're going to expose a massive misconception and reveal the nutrient that a flood of new science is calling the master regulator of your immune health. Stick with me, because this information could be the most important thing you do for your health this year. Let's talk about the vitamin everyone connects with immunity, vitamin C. And let's be clear, vitamin C is a powerhouse. It's an absolutely essential nutrient. Your body can't make it, which means you have to get it from your diet every single day. Vitamin C is a potent antioxidant. Picture your immune cells as soldiers on a battlefield. As they fight invaders, they generate a lot of metabolic exhaust. Scientists call this reactive oxygen species, but you can think of it as friendly fire that can damage your own cells. Vitamin C acts like a protective shield, neutralizing this damage so your immune cells can fight harder and longer. It's also vital for our white blood cells. Research shows vitamin C helps kickstart the production and function of these primary defense cells. It encourages them to race to the site of an infection and improves their ability to swallow and destroy germs. This is why a serious vitamin C deficiency, called scurvy, leads to a weak immune system and makes people more likely to get sick. Studies have even shown that taking vitamin C can slightly shorten a cold, by about 8% in adults and 14% in children. But, and this is a big, here's the context that's usually missing. For most people in the developed world eating a decent diet, a true vitamin C deficiency is very rare. While getting enough is crucial, gulping down massive extra doses won't give the average person a supercharged immune system. The benefits, like shortening a cold by less than a day, are pretty modest. So, if you're eating your fruits and veggies but still feel like your immune system is letting you down, it's because vitamin C isn't the whole story. It's an important soldier, absolutely, but it's not the general. The nutrient that science now shows is the true master regulator of your immune system acts less like a simple vitamin and more like a powerful hormone. It's a nutrient your body can actually make itself, yet an incredible number of people are deficient in it. I'm talking about vitamin D. For decades, we only talked about vitamin D when it came to bone health. But in the last several years, our understanding has completely changed. Scientists made a groundbreaking discovery. Nearly every cell in your immune system, from your frontline defenders to the memory cells that protect you for life, has a receptor for vitamin D. This means vitamin D can directly talk to and control your immune cells. Its role isn't just boosting one function, it's about complex regulation. Unlike vitamin C, which is a tool your immune cells use, vitamin D is the strategist. It directs the entire immune response, telling cells when to attack, when to stand down, and how to know the difference between a real threat and your body's own tissues. This is why a deficiency isn't just a small problem. It's a complete breakdown in your immune system's command structure. Want to naturally boost your immunity and energy every day? Download your free Natural Life Starter Kit with immune-boosting herbs, affirmations, and detox tools. So, how does vitamin D pull this off? It uses a smart two-part strategy that affects both your immediate and long-term immunity. First, there's your innate immune system. These are the first responders, the guards and frontline soldiers. Vitamin D works directly with these cells, and when they spot a germ, it ramps up the production of powerful antimicrobial proteins like cathelicidin and defensins. Think of these as your body's own natural antibiotics. They're amazing at tearing apart the outer layers of bacteria and viruses, stopping an infection before it can even get started. Studies show that having enough vitamin D is essential for this, especially in the respiratory tract. But maybe its most critical job is managing your adaptive immune system. This is the more advanced branch that involves your T cells and B cells, which learn to recognize specific enemies and create long-term memory. This is where things can go wrong. Either the response is too weak, or it's too strong and starts attacking your own body, which leads to autoimmune disease. Vitamin D is the great balancer. It helps prevent an over-the-top, aggressive T-cell response that causes the extreme inflammation behind severe illnesses like the flu. It promotes the development of special regulatory T cells whose entire job is to keep the immune system in check and prevent it from attacking healthy tissue. This is a huge deal. It helps explain why low vitamin D levels are linked not just to getting sick more often, but also to a higher risk of autoimmune conditions like multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, and type 1 diabetes. Basically, if vitamin C gives the soldiers ammo, vitamin D is the general who tells them who to fight, how hard to fight, and, most importantly, when to stop to prevent collateral damage. An army without a general is just chaos. This is the most alarming part. Despite being so important, vitamin D deficiency is a silent global epidemic. It's estimated that around 1 billion people worldwide are deficient. One meta-analysis reviewing data from 2000 to 2022 found that nearly half of the global population had insufficient levels. How is this possible for a vitamin we can make ourselves? The answer is our modern lifestyle. Our bodies produce vitamin D when sunlight hits our skin, but we spend most of our lives indoors. When we do go outside, we smartly use sunscreen to prevent skin cancer. But that also blocks the UVB rays that trigger vitamin D production. Where you live matters too. People in northern latitudes just don't get strong enough sun for much of the year. Skin color is also a factor. The melanin that gives skin its pigment acts as a natural sunblock, so people with darker skin need more sun exposure to make the same amount of vitamin D. And as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing it. Unlike vitamin C, getting enough vitamin D from food is really tough. You can find it in fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk, but the amounts are often too small to fix a deficiency. It's all created a perfect storm for widespread deficiency, leaving countless immune systems trying to operate without their leader. So, what can you do to make sure your immune system has the commander it's begging for? There are 3 main ways, and the best plan usually involves a mix. First, sensible sun exposure. This is the most natural method. For a person with fair skin, about 20 minutes of sun on your arms and legs a few times a week can do the trick. But you have to balance this with the risk of skin cancer. Never, ever burn. For many people, especially in colder climates or with darker skin, the sun just isn't a reliable or safe year-round source. Second, food. Try to include vitamin D-rich foods in your diet. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are great sources. Egg yolks and some fortified products like milk and orange juice can help, but check the labels to see how much they really contain. Realistically, though, it's very hard to get optimal levels from diet alone. Third, and for most people the most reliable way, supplementation. This is the most direct and measurable method to fix a deficiency. Supplements come as D2 or D3. Research shows that vitamin D3 is the more effective form. It's the same type your body makes from the sun and is better at raising your levels in your blood. Dosages are measured in international units or IUs. General advice for adults is often around 600 to 2,000 IU a day. But if you're deficient, a doctor might recommend a much higher dose to get you back on track. And that brings me to the single most important piece of advice. Before you start taking anything, you have to know your numbers. Talk to us and ask for a simple blood test called a 25-hydroxyvitamin D test. It will tell you exactly where you are, deficient, insufficient, or in a good range. This is the key piece of data you and your doctor need to make a safe and effective plan. So let's stop blaming bad luck for feeling run down all the time. Your body is sending you a signal. That constant fatigue, that feeling of always catching what's going around. It could be your immune system missing its commander-in-chief. Vitamin D. Getting your levels checked might be the most powerful step you take for your health and resilience this year. Ready to upgrade your immune health even further? Watch next. Eat these superfoods for 7 days and watch your body change. If this video gave you an aha moment, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health deep dives. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels tested? Were you surprised by the result? Share your story in the comments below. It's called the Natural Life Starter Kit, a free download packed with simple but powerful tools to support your body every day. Just click the link in the description or pinned comment below to download your free kit and start your journey toward a more vibrant, natural life. You deserve to feel amazing every single day. Let's make that happen together. As a final reminder, this video is for educational purposes only and isn't a substitute for professional medical advice. Always talk with your healthcare provider before you make changes to your health routine or start any new supplements. Thanks for watching, and here's to a stronger, more resilient you.